There are legends, there are icons, and then there's Prince, a category all his own. His name wasn't just famous, it became a symbol, literally. Prince Rogers Nelson redefined what it meant to be an artist, not just through his music, but through his fearlessness, independence, and unapologetic originality. Today, in an age where trends fade fast and creativity is often filtered through algorithms, the truth becomes clearer than ever. There will never be another Prince. Prince wasn't born into superstardom. He earned it. Raised in Minneapolis, he taught himself how to play multiple instruments before most kids could even name them. By the time he released his debut album at just 19, he had already written, produced, arranged, and played every instrument on the record. Who does that? The answer is simple: no one but Prince. And it wasn't just his musical genius that set him apart. Prince was a one-man revolution. His sound was unclassifiable. Funk? Yes. Rock? Definitely. R&B? Of course. Pop? Absolutely. But Prince didn't just blend genres, he obliterated boundaries. He turned expectations inside out, whether it was with his gender-fluid fashion, his provocative lyrics, or his theatrical stage presence. He didn't follow the rules. He rewrote them. What truly made Prince untouchable was his creative control. In an industry dominated by record labels calling the shots, Prince stood up and said no. He famously changed his name to an unpronounceable symbol during a contract dispute with Warner Bros., making headlines and confusing fans but proving a point. He wanted ownership of his art, his name, and his legacy. That battle for artistic freedom wasn't just about him, it inspired a generation of artists to stand up for their rights. Then there's the live performances. If you ever saw Prince on stage, you weren't just at a concert, you were in the presence of magic. He played with unmatched passion. He danced, shredded guitar solos, switched instruments mid-song, and sang with a voice that could shift from a scream to a falsetto, whisper in seconds. His 2007 Super Bowl halftime show, In the Rain, performing Purple Rain while the skies opened up, that wasn't a coincidence. That was destiny. Off stage, Prince was just as complex. A private soul in a public world, he shunned the spotlight when it didn't serve the art. Despite his massive fame, he never lost his mystique. He dropped albums out of nowhere. He would play secret shows with only hours' notice. He didn't crave attention, he commanded respect. Prince also nurtured new talent, quietly mentoring and collaborating with artists from all backgrounds. He gave without asking for credit, often anonymously, supporting young musicians, women in the industry, and underfunded schools in his hometown. Behind the eccentric wardrobe and the high heels was a man who believed deeply in purpose, not just fame. Even after his tragic death in 2016, Prince's influence echoes everywhere. You can hear his fingerprints in pop, R&B, hip-hop, rock, you name it. From Bruno Mars to Janelle Monáe, The Weeknd to Lizzo, his legacy is stitched into modern music. But while many imitate, none can duplicate. Why? Because Prince wasn't just talented. He was bold. He was defiant. He was free. In today's era of over-managed personas and industry gatekeepers, someone like Prince, someone who answers only to their own creativity, is rare, almost impossible. So when we talk about Prince, we're not just remembering a singer. We're remembering a phenomenon, a lightning bolt in human form, a once-in-a-lifetime artist who showed us that true greatness isn't just about talent, it's about fearless individuality, and that's why there will never be another like him.